to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Come on, fellas.
Yellow. There's a wall on the right.
Hey, eat.
15.
I got you, punk. Check 31. Check 31. You go tight.
15. Yellow.
You got tight right there. Pick the edge.
Go.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Showing it.
Hey, Ripley.
Switch gears. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
218, chop.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Ready up.
Mike, 6. Squeeze, double.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. They were looking for Johnson that time. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And force. This is fourth down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. First and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Nice, sweetheart.
Easy.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, 57. Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the safety creep. Check now. Hey, 57.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
55. Watch the pass. Let's go. Motion.
Hey, Ripley.
Charlie.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
Just like that.
Hey, Mike, 50, easy.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Shit.
Now here's Mahomes. Look at this shot for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Woods, the intended receiver. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
On the double. Hey, shoot. Any weapon. Shoot.
Block off of play action. It's caught. Jones. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
50,
so from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke gonna look deep for Jeffrey. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Look at me. Go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Stills the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's got this down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
90, Wolf.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Locke. He finds his man Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. It's brought in by Jeffrey. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run with Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
General West.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go. 8 Reed. He's coming. Check in. Get there. Go. Get that quarterback, D-line. Chopper. Check 3.
Now to the air. Lock. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now Locke. Complete to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fight.
On play action, Locke. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
He's coming, check in. So don't say nothing. Mike 13, Mike 13. Let's get this ball.
Now.
Lock now on 1st down. Complete, it's Johnson. Down the numbers, there he goes. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
Gano the extra point. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Looking deep for Julio. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julio Jones. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He completes it to Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Tyler Boyd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check it with Mike 52 right here. Hey, 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Patriots take over. Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 4 at the 30.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Ready?
Now Lott throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 13. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 13.
Go out.
He's coming. Check in. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 1st down is Lott. Looking in zone for Joe. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julio Jones. 31 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
60 outlaw.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 2nd and 7, Locke looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch time.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Matchbox lights. Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Broken tackle. It's caught. Jones. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it here with Hunt. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Coming to you.
Kill. Hey, lock it. Bravo. Ready.
On 2nd and 15 now. Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Darius Leonard, his 2nd sack of the night.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Trying to get it to Woods.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.